Welcome back to I Can React. I'm back with another trending topic in Nigeria. My people, Kasala don't bust again. Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, don't yarn in mind, and you no send anybody. In talk say you no go support this government because they no get people wey get credibility. Waiting really they happen. Why Sanusi dey para like this? Make una tell me what you guys think on the comment section. I go like hear una opinion for comments about this particular topic. So make sure you watch this video till the end because I'm going to show you guys reactions from Nigerians concerning this particular topic, and also a video of Sanusi welcoming Tinubu when he was, announced the president of the country. So there was a video circulating of what Sanusi said back then about Tinubu. So it surprised me now, say Incon change mouth, say in no go, support this administration again. Make I allow now watch the video, but before then, please make sure you subscribe to this channel if you are new to this channel. Like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to others, and don't forget to drop your opinion on the comment section.
You said it's Muslims, but they cannot even cite Fatiha, Surah of Fatiha, which is a child of 5 years supposed to. It's the first surah that you know before you know what is the Quran and what are the hadiths. Somebody who don't know even to face fight, they ask him to give to just cite a Fatiha. He cannot be able to cite it. I'm talking of Mr. President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President. We did Muslim, and you are telling us back again, 2027. We are not going for it. We can't do it, jingle. We cannot do it. You can't force anybody. If you have your follower, talk to them, but don't ever come out and bring this in. You are the same person continue making this preaching till we enter the motto that we cannot come out today, and which the motto have scattered the whole northern Nigeria. We have nothing to show. For 2 years, the president say Muslim. Does he make any comment to in the north? Is there any road you commission in Nigeria? Nothing. We have port in Port Harcourt. Does he repair it in Rivers? We have it in Warri. We have it in Kalba. Does they put it all, whatever he need is just to base in Lagos, and his son will become a governor, he will become a president? Is that a heritage, Oga? That one is their own in Lagos, but for Nigeria, for me, sorry, 2027 jingle, we cannot vote President Bola Tinubu back. The softness we are okay, because you are collecting something from that is why you say carry on. What is your problem with it? Are you a politician? You are a scholar, but you want people continue just to challenge you. This is what you convince people will come there. So 2027 jingle, you're a liar. We are not going for Muslim ticket. Muslim who cannot even cite a Fatiha. You tell us it's Muslims. We believe Muslim, he can pray Muslim, but can he cite Fatiha? To this age, then you are telling us Muslim, please don't confuse us and don't bring that into us. Respect yourself. And I have seen Seif Ushani said that a former senator from Kaduna State, who was brought by Erufai then, but during Bahari, he has a chance to enter as a senator. Since then, does he come back? He said, no, then I have nothing to talk about, not to vote Tinubu 2027. What was your vote 2023? Do you vote him? You did not vote him. When we are voting, you are not there. If you are looking for food to eat, Shivsani, please don't come out and embarrass the North. We put you minus. You are minus from the Northerners. We just put you aside. You are nothing. How many people can you convince to vote? Can you bring yourself? It's only your vote and your children vote. You have nothing. It's not to gather wheat on the hair. It's a campaign or a politics. Please respect yourself and put aside. Okay, let's take 2027 shifts and let us see. All what 72 appointment. All 72 appointment, including the DG and some parasita, custom, police, all 72, all the Yorubas. So all the North have only, we and Southeast and South, we have only 28. 72 appointments on the whole DGs, they are all Yoruba. Then you are telling us 2027, we go for...
Hello everyone. It's on Vancouver. Bayo Nanuga is coming after Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, blasting him, as usual now, with all of those things that they usually will say. They done a whole statement. Very predictable people, every time the same ways to attack people. So Emir Sanusi was at an event and he talked about the fact that how he has refused to talk about any policies, economic policies or whatever, anything about this government that is not going to help them in any way. They haven't, whether they have not put out things, but anyway, why am I saying all of these things when you yourself can simply sit back and listen to what Emir Sanusi said?
To be honest, I can stand here today and I can give a few points that are contrary, a few points that explain perhaps what we're going through and how it was totally predictable, most of it, and maybe avoidable. But I'm not going to do that. I've chosen not to speak about the economy and the reforms or to even explain anything because if I explain it will help this government, and I don't want to help the government. I don't want to help this government. You know, they're my friends. If they don't behave like friends, I don't behave like a friend. So I watch them being stewed, and they don't even have people with credibility who can come and explain what they're doing. But I'm not going to help. I started out helping, but I'm not going to help. I'm not going to discuss it. Let them come and explain to Nigerians why the policies that are being pursued are being pursued. And meanwhile, I'm watching a very nice movie with popcorn in my hands. I'm watching them stew. But I will say one thing. What we are going through today is at least in part, not totally, at least in part, a necessary consequence of decades of irresponsible economic management.
It's not actually Bayo Onanuga that wrote the statement. The statement is coming from Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris. I'm sure because probably Emir Sanusi, so that let it not be somebody else from another tribe, you know, taking him on. Let he be the person that is from that place. So it's the minister. But it's Bayo Onanuga that has shared the press release on his Twitter handle. It says, we don't need Sanusi's stamp of approval for federal government's laudable policies. These people. Hey, okay, no. Oh, Lord have mercy. Say laudable policies. The federal government illegitimate. Okay, the federal government will always be federal government. It's Tinubu's, you know, government that is illegitimate government. The federal government notes the recent remarks by His Excellency Emir Muhammad Sanusi II regarding the economic reforms introduced under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration at a public event in Lagos. We note the Emir's acknowledgement of the noble initiatives which he said he could explain away but for his decision not to help the government. First, we acknowledge that Sanusi and indeed any Nigerian has the inalienable right to express an opinion either in the form of commendation or criticism on how the government is being run. However, we find it amusing that a leader, more so one from an institution that ennobles forthrightness, fairness, and justice, would publicly admit to shuffling off telling the truth because of personal interests hinged on imaginary antagonism. It is pertinent to state that Nigeria is at a pivotal junction where bold and decisive actions are necessary to tackle entrenched economic challenges. This administration has implemented transformative reforms not because they are easy, but because they are essential for securing Nigeria's long-term stability and growth, as Emir Sanusi had consistently advocated. The temporary pains currently experienced from these inevitable decisions, as Sanusi himself acknowledged, are a necessary consequences of decades of irresponsible economic mismanagement more than anything else. This same person now tomorrow, these same people, when they'll be writing about Tinubu, when Tinubu is no longer illegitimately occupying the office, they will say the same thing. So this thing the same Buhari that yesterday they were saying that his policies were the best thing after jollof rice, is the same Buhari they are now saying that they are correcting this thing that he did, because Buhari did almost a decade, 8 years of Buhari. That's almost a decade, you know, of Buhari. This is what they call the necessary consequence of decades of irresponsible economic management more than anything else. These reforms are already delivering measurable progress. The unification of exchange rates has bolstered investor confidence. Do these people lie to themselves? Do they see that when they write this thing, they don't feel anyhow, they don't feel a twinge when they know fully well that they are lying, you know, so barefaced and this thing. Here. The unification of exchange rate has bolstered investor confidence, which has contributed to increased foreign reserves and strengthen Nigeria's ability to shield itself from external economic shocks. The removal of the fuel subsidy has freed up significant resources, allowing for greater investment in critical sectors such as infrastructure, education, healthcare. Where are this money? It's borrow that they're still borrowing, but yet they keep lying to themselves in, day out. Projections from respected institutions, including the World Bank, show an upward trajectory in Nigeria's GDP, signaling that our economy is firmly on the path to recovery. Additionally, by addressing inefficiencies, the country has reduced the debt service to revenue ratio, creating a more sustainable fiscal framework for future generations. It is deeply disappointing that reforms widely recognized as essential by global experts, including by Emir Sanusi himself, are now being subtly condemned by him because of shift in loyalty. His Highness, given his background in economics, has a unique responsibility to contribute constructively rather than undermine reforms aimed at collective progress because he feels estranged from his friends in government. We urge the Emir to rise above personal interests and partisan undertones and this thing just went off that. To rise above personal interests and partisan undertones and prioritize the greater good of Nigerians. Rebuilding Nigeria requires unity, focus, and sacrifice from all stakeholders as a government. But anyway, it went on and on. The thing that I just see in this tone is that this guy that wrote this tone is very political. Yes, he's subtly attacking Emir Sanusi, but not openly so. And he's using Emir Sanusi's word, you know, against him and stuff like that. And in the way trying to say this is what the government has done, which is half lies. And just be putting it out there. If it was Onanuga that had written this statement, you don't say not to insult and not to abuse and to whatever. And then they are very careful and very mindful because already the North is very angry. Very, very angry. And so they are mindful and trying to mellow it down and anything. If it was Mr. Peter Obi that said this one, they would have insulted, it's an Anuga that they would call to abuse him, to say all sorts of things, to say whatever. Sanusi's owner, they are gauging them. Very hypocritical, cowardly people. Thank you so much for watching, Jare.
So, Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sanusi, say he get the solution to economic hardship of Nigeria. Say, but he no go put mouth for this government. Say he no mind make the economic activity of Nigeria, make it dey crumble, make people dey suffer, make everything dey go left, make everything dey scatter. Say he no go put mouth. He say he get friend for inside President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. Say and he no go advise them on what to do about economic reform. Say he no go put mouth. Say nothing concern them. So me now, I want ask a question. Say, do you know how many millions of Northerners where they suffer economic hardship, where they suffer, where this thing affect? Because now you be only man will get solution to the problem of economic activity of Nigeria. You say no go advise the government. Say no go bring solution. Say you prefer make your brothers and your sisters make they suffer for the north. Okay, you prefer make everything they go wrong for this country because of your own selfish interest. I want to let you know, say that your solution make you keep am to yourself. We don't need that. Okay, we don't need your solution. Keep your solution to yourself. If you believe say be Nigerian and you don't be help Nigeria to come out of economic hardship, keep your solution to yourself. Muhammad Sanusi, keep your solution to yourself. Now one thing I talk about this northern people, once they establish something, they go do like that thing, only they establish. They prefer make this government fail, so that when election reach, they go use the failure of this government take hold on. Say they don't go vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for 2027. Say because economic hardship this or that. But imagine Sanusi get solution. Sanusi decide to keep the solution to himself. So my people, look at they look this northerners well. I don't tell Igbo people. Say look at they observe the north. They don't want power to return to remain in the south or in the east. They want power to go back to the north. Okay, this one now a way of trying to give the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu bad name. Okay, now just a way of painting the government bad. This man prefer make the whole Nigeria dey in hardship just because he get the solution. So he want make dem come bow down for am. But me I go tell am say make he hold that solution. Hold your solution. Okay, we go find a way to come out of this problem. We go find a way. Hold that your solution well well. Hold am. Yeah, hold am. Remember say your brothers dey for north, they dey suffer. Remember wetin dey happen for this country. But because of say you get solution, you wan give the government bad name. You say no go prefer solution. Hold your solution to yourself. Yeah, hold your solution.
Excellency. Mr. President.
Monetary policy.
You've just visited the president. May we know why you're here?
Okay, thank you very much. A number of reasons. First of all, the president and I are old friends. He's my brother. We've been friends since his first term as governor of Lagos State when I was a banker. And I have not seen him since the elections. I wanted to give him time to settle down. So the first reason was to come and congratulate him formally. But also, I wear many caps. I wear the cap of an economist, so I came to thank him for the steps he has taken to put this economy on course. As you know, many of the issues that we have been talking about, the subsidy that has caused a hemorrhage on the fiscus, the multiple exchange rate regimes, and so on, these are issues that I have personally been talking about for a long time. And I'm happy that on his very first day, he has addressed these issues and the markets are happy. And it is important when the government does the right thing for us to give them feedback. It's not always when they do a wrong thing that you complain. So he has started on such a strong footing as far as the economy is concerned that we have to come and support and encourage that we continue along that path and be advocates for the policies he has pursued. The second cap I wear is that of the Horejo Tabita Pulaku, and I'm therefore concerned about the issue of herdsmen-farmer clashes, and he's also concerned, and we discussed steps that will need to be taken to begin to look at some of those issues. But in particular, I came to appeal to him on the case of the 37 herdsmen who were bombed by the Air Force in Nasarawa State a few months ago, which we wrote a letter to President Buhari on. And we have now written a reminder because it's a matter we do not want to be swept under the carpet. And the president has asked me again to send him that letter, and I'm sure that he will look into the matter. The third major issue we discussed was the issue of poverty, especially in northern Nigeria, the questions of out-of-school children, girl child education, and how and his thoughts on that matter. And this is a big priority for him. And we would be, again, continuing with the conversation to see how we can help with ideas for how to address these issues, because without education in the north and without educating the girl child, you're not going to have an amelioration of the extreme poverty and insecurity in the north. So it was really about the economy, about the people, about his policies to encourage him and to also make it clear that at any point in time, we are here to advise, and he knows that, and I'm just one phone call away, and I'm very, very happy to have seen him, to see the mindset, and I wish him all the best. Thank you.